Good morning. Today's the 19th of February 2015 and it's Thursday morning. I've got a bit of an old PC. It's a 2008 model, a Dell Inspiron 530. But it's a good little machine. It's a Core 2 Duo. And I've just been slowly sort of upgrading it a little bit over the last few months. I've put a terabyte hard drive in it. I bought a copy of Windows 8 which runs fantastically on it. Oh, that's Molly. Yes, Molly. Molly's just meowing. So yes, I bought a copy of Windows 8 which runs really well on it. As I was saying, it's a Core 2 Duo and it's a good PC, but it's a little bit noisy. So this is my quest to try and quieten it down a little bit. Believe it or not, the hard drive, the new hard drive, the terabyte hard drive, I think it's a Seagate one, is unbelievably quiet compared to the old Dell. It's not made by Dell. I think it's Western Digital, but it's like old and it whirs and you can actually hear it, and so far so good. That's pretty good. So anyway, this morning I've bought a new CPU fan, because the CPU fan, the old CPU fan, I think the bearings have a little bit tired and it sits there whirring away, and so I decided to spend a few quid and I bought one of these. I'll show you. Okay, so I bought a Coolink SWiF2 CPU fan. It's got something called PVM. I can't remember exactly what that means, but basically when you plug it in, it's 4-pin as well. If you can see that, it's a 4-pin fan. Basically, the PVM means if you plug it into your motherboard, then if the motherboard senses the CPU is getting hot, it can accelerate the fan to cool it down. So that's pretty good. At the moment, I'll show you the old fan in the computer, which is over here. This is the PC. As you can see, I've got the side off at the moment. Okay, this is the old fan that's still connected, just there, and down there is the connector. So I'm now going to remove that. Believe it or not, believe me, it's pretty noisy, that fan. I realise there's another case fan there which I might replace, and there's also a fan in the PSU. I might even replace the PSU to a better one. So anyway, I'm going to replace that now, and I'll report back when I have done. Okay, I've removed the fan now. Really easy to do. Literally, that just pulls out. I just got a pair of the long nose pliers to be able to grab it easier down in the board, because there's a few cables around. And then there's literally 4 little screws which screw down into the CPU cooler in the corners here. Yes, Molly, I know. That's Molly the cat. So there. And by the way, because this machine was so old, the CPU cooler was absolutely caked with dust, thick with dust. So I took the fan off not long ago, and I just, this is last week, and I just cleaned out, got the Dyson out, and I just cleaned out all the dust. It was really easy to do. And I did notice before doing that, you know, I could literally hear the fan accelerating all the time. Faster, slower, faster, slower. So obviously, you know, it couldn't cool the CPU sufficiently enough. So that's a good tip. I know this is an old computer, but I don't really want to go out and buy a new computer. It's perfectly good. So as I say, I set this little quest to try and quieten it down a little bit and just improve it. I added a bit of memory a couple of years ago now from a computer that died, so I think it's running 4 gig. So it's okay, it's a good little machine. Anyway, I shall report back when I've put the new Coolink fan on. That little beastie. My battery light's flashing on my camera as well, so hopefully it won't die. Hi there, right. Okay, the fan is now fitted, nothing to it really. It's a little bit fiddly getting the screws in without dropping them down, but no problem. Sort of a 5-minute job really. Plug went straight into the fan socket there. So now I'm going to switch on and see if it works. The only thing with this is the cable's a little bit long, so I've had to like just tuck the cable back around there. But overall, piece of cake. Right, I've just plugged the PC back in at my desk. It just slots in this little sort of cubby hole there. I've not actually switched it on yet, so here goes the moment of truth. Here we go. Wow, that is well quiet. I'm pretty impressed with that actually. The only whirring you can hear now is the case fan. That's all I can hear. It's unbelievable. That is well good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a new case fan. I can just hear like a little sort of a whirring in the background, but if I just temporarily, you shouldn't really do this, but just stop it. You cannot hear that fan at all. I'm well impressed. Well impressed. I mean, even when the side of the case is on, it's going to reduce the sound even more. Awesome, really pleased with that. By the way, the fan was £6.95, and I bought it from I bought it from Amazon, one of the Amazon companies. So it's £6.95. So just to recap, it's the SWiF2 silent whisper fan, and I really can guarantee it is very silent. I mean, this PC used to sit and whir, trust me. I mean, we've got, our front room's about 27 foot, the PC is at one end of it, and I can hear it at the other end easily. This is the old fan that came with the computer, so fairly sure that will be going in the bin, but it has worked hard. Right. Well, thank you for watching this video of me replacing the CPU fan. Like I say, it's no big deal really to change a fan. It's a very simple sort of process. It's not like putting a computer together or anything like that. But to just quieten down the computer, for me, is a big deal. And it might be for quite a few other people out there as well. So that's what I did. I took off the old fan, replaced it with a nice Coolink, and I'm really impressed. I'm actually just going to measure up the case fan. I think it's 90mm. The case fan is slightly bigger than the CPU fan. I'm going to measure up the case fan now, and I'm going to go and place an order for a new case fan now and replace that to improve the silence even more. But I mean, the computer's sitting down there with the case off right now, and it's much better. It's 100 times better than it was. So very happy indeed. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like or put comments. I think that's what they usually say when they make YouTube videos. But I really do hope this has been useful to some people. Cheers.